Greetings, everyone. I'm Jonathan Bailey from the site Plagiarism Today, which can be found at plagiarismtoday.com. Today is actually an announcement day. I've been looking forward to this one for a while, and it's been kind of on my brain for about a month or two. And finally, I want to really thank Patrick O'Keefe for his patience and putting up with me on this and helping me make this happen. But the Copyright 2.0 show is now moving to a new chat room. I know the chat hasn't, the live podcast hasn't been particularly active, but we're hoping to change that because we're doing two major changes this week with it. Like I said, one is we're moving it to a new chat, and the second thing is we are actually creating a new podcast page. In fact, if you want to check out the new podcast page, it is at plagiarismtoday.com/podcast. If you've been using that URL up until now, it will still work, but instead of forwarding you to the tiny chat page we've been using, it will now just keep you on page and let you watch the live chat there, and also listen to the archives. If you missed an episode or 200, archives are right on that page. Go, have fun, listen to Patrick and I as we talk about copyright news and hopefully a somewhat humorous and a little more interesting manner. But like I said, we are getting away from Tiny Chat, and this was not an easy decision to make. We started using Tiny Chat a long time ago. I don't even remember where it first began. But it seemed like every time we were logging into it, it felt a little bit worse. More scummy ads. The service was just a little more flaky. It felt like it was going downhill. So we decided it was time to make a move, and we did. And we actually tested out two services. One was Spreecast, and the other was Vocal, V-O-K-L-E. And we've decided, without much debate, in fact it was a pretty one-sided competition for us, to go with Spreecast. Spreecast is going to give us a lot more power. The service is a lot cleaner, it's a lot more stable, it's a beautiful, gorgeous room, just flat out works. Patrick and I were able to sign in, and we did a test, sort of a test thing on Friday, sign in, get set up, have a room going that could have hosted the Copyright 2.0 show in about 30 seconds. It was truly a thing of beauty. Setting up the embed, piece of cake, everything has just flat out worked. And I really like the feature. This is going to be a big help during the live podcast, where you can actually display links in the video and make them clickable. Because if you've been in the live chats, our live chats can be a little bit chaotic. What story are we talking about? What's going on? Where are the show notes? Well, no more of that garbage. It'll be right there in the video. Can't miss it. You will know exactly what story we're on. You can click the link and have a good time. And also, it gives us a more controlled and organized way to accept questions from the audience and to incorporate those into the show. I don't know if or how we're going to use the recording feature in this. That's a matter up for debate. But basically, we've got a new chat room. We're very happy with it and looking forward to having you guys join us. And that's one of the reasons why I've set up the new podcast page. It's actually in the menu bar now. You can actually just click the link and go there. It should be toward the right-hand side. So definitely hope to see you there. It is Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, unless we make an announcement saying something otherwise. Come join us in the live chat, and we will see you guys there. Real quick, though, since Vocal did reach out to us multiple times, agree or disagree with the methodology there, I did want to quickly say that we did try their service, opted against it, mostly because it was largely a simplicity thing. It didn't have the feature we wanted with the links, but it was much more complicated to set through. It took several minutes to figure it out, get going, and we really found ourselves hunting and scraping for the features we need. Spreecast just seemed much more streamlined, much more pointed at exactly what we were doing, and just to be a better fit for our show. I'm not saying Vocal isn't a great product. I think actually it's got some very cool uses, and in my sort of my research phase, I actually watched some pretty interesting podcasts being recorded on it. So there's definitely a lot of good in Vocal, but it just wasn't right for us and our show. Well, on that note, I hope to see all of you Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Pacific. If you live outside the United States or outside the continental U.S., I'm sorry, I should be saying. Do your own calculations. I really can't help you. I'm bad with time zones. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow.